The ProX fuel controller represents a radical step forward in tuning fuel-injected vehicles for optimal performance using load-based technology. It features a basic carbureting tuning logic that allows very simple and easy adjustment without the need to connect to a computer or a dyno. The controller has three basic fuel tuning modes that are indicated by green, yellow, and red LED lights. The green lights compare to the pilot jet, the yellow lights compare to the needle jet, and the red lights compare to the main jet in a carburetor. During engine operation, the controller will continually display LED lights that indicate which fuel mode the controller is currently operating in. If the vehicle is operating at idle or steady cruising, the LED lights will display green, indicating that the idle cruise fuel mode is currently active. As the throttle is open to allow the vehicle to accelerate, the green LED lights will go out and the yellow LED lights will come on, indicating that the acceleration fuel mode is currently active. As the throttle is opened further to full throttle, the yellow LED lights will go out and the red LED lights will come on, indicating that the full throttle fuel mode is active. This unique feature of the ProX fuel controller provides for very simple identification of the specific fuel mode the controller is operating in at any given moment. Adjustment of the three fuel modes is done by pressing the center mode button. One push of the center mode button will enter the controller into the green idle cruise adjustment mode. Two pushes of the center mode button will enter the controller into the yellow acceleration adjustment mode. Three pushes of the center mode button will enter the controller into the red full throttle adjustment mode. After the center mode button has been pushed 1, 2, or 3 times, the plus and minus buttons can be then pushed to add or subtract fuel for the fuel adjustment mode that is currently selected and active. Note that after 5 seconds of inactivity in any of the 3 adjustment modes, the controller will save the setting and revert back to running mode. So let's walk through the process. Once the controller is installed and connected to the vehicle, start the vehicle and let it idle. Green lights will cycle back and forth and then stop on number 1 as the controller cycles through its startup diagnostic. The controller is now ready for adjustment. It is recommended that the pre-programmed base setting of the controller be used as a starting point on unmodified vehicles. However, the controller can be adjusted to suit different engine modifications, states of tuning, and environment conditions. Here's how to change the adjustment mode settings. Fuel mode 1 is the idle cruise mode, indicated by green LED lights. Changing the mode 1 setting has an effect similar to changing the pilot jet in a carburetor. Press the center mode button once to enter the idle cruise adjustment mode. The number of blinking lights indicates the current setting. Press the plus or minus buttons to change the setting. Mode setting is saved when number 1 green light goes solid. Fuel mode 2 is the acceleration mode, indicated by yellow LED lights. Changing the mode 2 setting has an effect similar to changing the needle jet in a carburetor. Press the mode button twice to enter the acceleration adjustment mode. The number of blinking yellow lights indicates the current setting. Adjust settings using the plus or minus buttons. Wait for the number 1 light to glow solid green. This means the setting has been saved. Fuel mode 3 is the full throttle mode, indicated by red LED lights. Changing the mode 3 setting has an effect similar to changing the main jet on a carburetor. Press mode button 3 times to enter the full throttle mode. The number of blinking red lights indicates the current setting. Adjust the settings using the plus or minus buttons. Wait for the number 1 light to glow solid green. This means the setting has been saved. Here are some basic adjustment guidelines based on typical tuning examples. In this example, an aftermarket exhaust and air filter are installed. While accelerating, a hesitation is observed. Yellow lights are displayed on the controller during the hesitation, indicating that the yellow fuel mode needs adjustment. The yellow fuel mode is adjusted and the hesitation disappears. In our next example, in addition to the aftermarket exhaust and air filter, a high compression piston and performance camshaft are installed. The engine stalls when idling. Green lights are displayed on the controller when the engine stalls, indicating the green fuel mode needs to be adjusted. The green fuel mode is adjusted and the engine idles smoothly. At full throttle, however, the vehicle surges. Red lights are displayed on the controller as the vehicle surges, indicating that the red mode needs adjustment. The red mode is adjusted, and now the vehicle runs cleanly at all throttle positions.